Greetings from Bermuda, this is BDA Limey and welcome back to Crusader Kings. So this is episode 4 of our playthrough of the game. We have taken on the role of the Duke of Northumberland in the area where I grew up in England. And we are trying to expand our influence and see what happens. Still very much getting to grips with the game, so any advice anyone can offer is very welcome. If you're watching this on YouTube, feel free to drop any comments in the comments below, and if you're watching live on Twitch, feel free to jump in with any comments and advice that you have. The first game I played of this, the first session was pretty hard going, and I almost didn't come back for more. But after the next two I definitely started getting into it more. It is a game that requires a lot of brain power, but hopefully I'm up for it tonight, so we'll see how we get on. And hopefully as I get into it more, I'll be a little bit quicker, kind of jumping from one thing to another, because I've been fairly slow up until now. But yeah, let's jump in and carry on. So we are playing in Iron Man mode because that was the only way I could unlock the achievements. That seemed like a good idea at the time. What that means is that I can't jump from between characters, so I can only play Duke Philip, and when he dies I will play one of his children, and if the line ends then that's game over. I don't think that's too much of a big deal. This is, I think, much more of a game about telling a story and creating a story as you go along, rather than winning the game per se. I think the game does end at some fixed point. I can't remember what year it is that the game ends. But yeah, we'll just carry on and see how we go. So this is my territory here, Northumbria. Technically, I am Duke Philip of Northumbria. However, I'm originally from a place that is right about where the bishopric of Cottingham is here. That today is called Hull. And so I think the Duke of Hull sounds like a much better title. And if I could change that, I would. So for anybody who happens to be watching this who's from Hull, I am your ruler. Okay, so where was I last time? We just had a new child who was christened wherever he is. Wait, where is he? Where's my latest child? Hang on a minute, what's going on here? Didn't I have another child? Maybe he's not showing up yet because he's still a baby. So that was my daughter, my original daughter and my original son. My daughter died of some disease. But my son has now come of age. He's 28 years old and married to this woman. I'm trying to remember what her deal was. She's just a godless blackguard. So I guess I'm not sure how much she matters. This seemed like a good reason for marrying her at the time. Oh yeah, she's very intelligent. So I was hoping my children could inherit that trait from her. We'll just gloss over the holy warrior thing. And the fact that she's arbitrary and cynical and chaste. Chaste? Really? I picked a chaste wife? Why did I pick a chaste wife for him? Oh well, they've had one child anyway. Oh, that was him. So that's Potato Wells. Thanks, Modius, for that suggestion for the child's name. He is a boy, and hopefully he's not going to grow up looking like a potato, because that would be very sad for him and my lineage, because he's going to be, at some point, he's going to be my heir, probably. So, I gotta work out what the heck I'm gonna do. I don't really have a good plan, and I'm still, like I say, still trying to work out how to even play the game. And it's been a few days since I was last playing as well. So apologies, but it's going to take me a while to get back into this. So I started building buildings everywhere that I could. So each, what's they called, counties? So each of these is a county, the North Riding, West Riding, East Riding. And each county is broken up into several holdings, which are these white circles where you can build a variety of things. Well, if there's a white circle and there's no holding there, then you need to start off by building a holding, which is either a castle, a city, or a temple. And I don't have enough money for that, although my treasury is in a pretty good way. I've got a decent amount of money, I've got a decent income. So if we just let it build up over time, we should get some money. But then in the places where there is one of those things already, like Eorfwick, aka York today, you can build these buildings down here. So I'm just building stuff kind of at random-ish, sort of, because there's a bunch of different things to pick from, and it's not immediately clear to me how to decide what to build where, so I'm just kind of winging it, basically. So yeah, if anybody watching has got any suggestions about like what I should be building where, then do let me know, because it's a bit random at the moment. My immediate problem, I think, is that when I die, and I am, how old am I now? 45. I guess I'm not that old. But when I die, I will play as my heir, who is Wulfhere Philipson Wells. However, because of the succession law in the realm at the moment, that means I'm going to lose 4 of the titles. So each title is basically a region. So title is a effectively like it shows that you own the land. And when I die, I will keep the Earldom of the North Riding because that is my primary county. That's where my capital is, effectively. So you always keep that. So the de jure capital. And it has these 2 titles. Like I said, I'm still kind of figuring out how this works. So that's the Earldom of the North Riding, which contains 2 baronies. Oh, I guess because those are the only things that have holdings in them. So there's a city in Scarborough and a temple in Whitby, 2 places that still exist today. But there are no cities, temples, or castles in either of these other 2 holdings, so I guess that's why they're not baronies. Inside my realm, inside King Malcolm's realm. This is another thing that I'm figuring out here. So the titles don't always overlap with your realm. I think what that means is, well, what is the deal with the Earldom of Cumberland? Do I have a claim on that? Current holder is Earl Dolphin. His liege is the Duke of Strathclyde, and his liege is King Malcolm of Scotland. Okay. But, okay, no, Cumberland's not inside my realm. Anyway, I have the Earldom of the North Riding, and okay, right, Duchy of Northumbria is the title that I do have. That's my primary title. What's a primary title? A ruler's primary title is the highest ranked title that they identify most closely with, determining their coat of arms and the name of their realm. Ah, so this is rightfully mine. Why does the King of Scotland have part of it? You control multiple titles of the same tier. You can choose which one should be your primary title. Okay. Right. Okay, so this is my other title. And this has 3 county titles. I guess 2 of which are inside my realm. This one, and then the third one, Cumberland, is not. So, how is it that I have the title for the Duchy of Northumbria, but I do not have the Earldom of Cumberland? Let's see what's being suggested up here. Okay, I can ask my Head of Faith for gold, which I don't need to do. Okay, we went through these last time. Increase opinion. I could increase the opinion of Thurn Eardwolf of Bolton of me, but because I'm shy, every time I try and make anybody like me, I get really stressed out. And so that's probably not worth it. So I decided I wasn't going to bother with that. Powerful vassals expect council positions. So we had a bit of trouble with this last time. So I've got a really rubbish bishop. He's an ignoramus, and I've murdered his previous, the previous 2 people occupying that role in the hope that the church would take the hint and send me somebody smarter. But they did not. So I'm stuck with him. But I've decided that I should probably stop murdering the bishops, because God probably wouldn't like that. What I was hoping for, though, was that they were going to put Prince Bishop Dag of Durham, who is one of my vassals, and is also super smart, in his place instead. But they haven't, which is really annoying. And I don't think there's anything I can do to influence that, because the church just decides who they're going to send. Everybody else, I can fire them and appoint somebody new, but the church, I cannot fire them because the Catholics don't do that kind of thing. And he's useless at everything else. All his stats are terrible apart from learning, so he's not getting anything. And I think all of the rest of them are just uniformly useless. I guess he's not terrible at intrigue, but he's way below my current spy master, who has 15 intrigue score. So he's not getting a job. Reeve Eormenred of Grimsby. Grimsby lad. Actually, he's not terrible, but he's not as good as my current Chancellor, who is my son and heir, who is my lead diplomat. And he's not much good at everything else, although he would make a better bishop. The guy with the eye patch would make a better bishop than the bishop. And he's chaste, so I don't know why the church maybe should recruit him and send him my way. But they haven't, so he's not getting a job. And then Thane Eardwolf is the one who doesn't like me that much because I haven't given him a job, and he's just rubbish at everything, so he's still not getting a job. So that's that. And then this was the other thing I was trying to figure out last time. So it says I can declare war on Duchess Ealdgith. I have one or more casus bellis. I still haven't figured out how to pronounce that. I did Latin at school. I should be able to pronounce that. Casus bellis on her of Mercia. She is a treacherous villain. What I want is to click on that and it to show me... Oh, it has shown me where it is. Yes, okay, the whole thing is Mercia. He's her liege, King Richard of England. Okay, so she is the head of all of this. Which would be quite nice to have. And I can go... I do have a legitimate reason for going to war with her. Which is... what now? This is what I was having trouble understanding. So, Earl Ossulf, who is my vassal... He is the vassal of... Ah, okay. He's the vassal of somewhere, but he has a claim on this region. He has a claim on Lancashire. So, you know what? I should possibly press that claim. Because his army is much weaker than mine. And I can afford a bit of a war. So... now, hang on though. She has allies. Does she? No, she doesn't. Or maybe she does. Why am I not seeing any defenders? Do I have allies? Ah, I am allied to King Malcolm of Scotland, actually. So, yeah. Who's she allied to? Earl Wolf of Sewardson of Northamptonshire. Where is he? Northamptonshire. Okay, so the King of Scotland is backing me, and I helped the King of Scotland in one of his wars, so I would expect some help from him. Whereas she only has the backing of him. So, but how is his army? He's got 861. Is this showing their total military strength? He's got 861. Yes, it is. She's got 2199, so that's showing the combined military strength. Whereas I... How do I show me now? Gotta go back. 2541. So I have a smaller military, but I guess a better quality one. So should we do this? We should probably do this. What I will do though before I declare war, actually it's on pause. So I declare war. I can call on my ally. Now, how would I do that? Because I haven't figured out. Okay. So I can spend prestige to call on my ally. I don't know how you would do this without coming at it from here, because I tried to do this before. Should be able to right click on him. Call to war. Okay. Maybe I just didn't have enough prestige last time I was trying to do this. So he will accept if I call him. Should I call him? I should probably spend some prestige. When you spend prestige, it doesn't affect your progress towards the next level of fame. So I think the idea is you can just spend your prestige like it's a currency. So yeah, why not? King of Scotland. And before we take it off pause, what I'll do is I'll move my rally point to somewhere close, and then I'll raise all armies. They are still gathering. Now. So I just have a claim on the Earldom of Lancashire. So if I win this war, it doesn't matter, I think, what else I might take. all I'm going to get is the Earldom of Lancashire. So I think I should just be able to sweep in and capture these two, and then hopefully this will be 100% and I will win. Maybe the King of Scotland will come and help me. Maybe I don't need the King of Scotland. Maybe I shouldn't have called him. Whatever. So let's put it on slow and take it off pause. So they are gathering. And then we're going to go and we're going to send them to capture this first. Greetings, Duke Philip of Northumbria. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Scotland. Greetings, Duke Philip of Northumbria. Of course I shall join you in this war. Our foes shall learn to fear the men of Scotland. That's better. Excellent. Carry on. I've been doing lots of Scottish voices recently because I've been reading The Hobbit with my daughter, and the dwarves obviously have Scottish voices. Now, he is coming to take Lincoln from me, which is kind of rude of him. He's quite strong. I wonder how that works if I capture these and he captures Lincoln. Now I wish I'd built some better walls in Lincoln. Is it too late? Probably. There is a castle in Lincoln. Walls and towers. I'll get constructing that now, even though it's a bit late. Should have thought about that before I went to war. In fact, maybe what I should do if the King of Scotland is coming to help me, maybe I should get these guys down here. And I can come back and take that later. So yeah, let's do that. Lindsay is under siege. Okay. It's fine. Hopefully we will get there. The king is coming. This is progressing reasonably slowly. Now I just hope my forces are good enough to defeat his forces. It's pretty evenly matched. Wait, neighbouring ruler won war. Your neighbour Duke Walkerlin has won against Rogerdom from a nobleman from blah 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 blah. Okay, I don't think I care about that. Okay, I know the king is coming, and I know Lindsay is under siege. Hey Fatheed, how you doing? You love CK? Still working hard to get into it, but I'm gradually getting there. Gradually getting there. It took me. It's very different. I started here, which is where I grew up. So I am Duke Philip of Northumbria. I've extended my territory a little bit up into here somehow. Not quite sure how I did it. The Vikings came and captured me and imprisoned me. But fortunately, William the Conqueror came in and saved my ass, so that was good. And then the Vikings ransomed me back. So I thought I was going to die in a Norwegian prison, but I escaped. So yeah, I'm enjoying it much more because the tutorial's in Ireland. I don't know Ireland at all. The Irish names, I can't read half of them. So starting here is kind of cool because, like, you know, half the place is Scarborough, Whitby, Durham, obviously. I kind of know from growing up. So yeah, makes it a more fun you recommend starting as Petty King? Yeah, well, okay. So that's what I did in the tutorial. So I did play. So the whole of the first session I did in this was playing through the tutorial as him. And yeah, like I say, I don't know, the Irish stuff just didn't resonate with me, and I was trying to learn the game as well, so it was kind of just a bad combination all around. But then I went and watched somebody else streaming it, and I have to say, I don't generally watch that much on Twitch, but yeah, watching somebody who knows what they're doing play Crusader Kings 3 was like so useful, and like, oh right, okay, so that's how you're supposed to kind of play it, and that's kind of how you do it. So yeah, I found that super helpful. So at least now I've got a kind of a vague sense of vaguely how to play the game. Although I still, yeah, I don't know. It's like, okay, I want to become King of England, but how exactly am I going to do that again? And like, there's all these succession laws, and like, you know, I'm going to lose half my titles when I die because 2 of them stay with me, but the rest pass to another one of my sons, and it's like, how do I stop that? So there's like a lot of stuff that I kind of, yeah, I just don't know how to kind of deal with yet. It's a lot easier, is it, in Ireland? Yeah, I have to say, I thought it was starting out alright, and then yeah, the Vikings just piled in and just kicked my ass. So that was tough. I did think my game might come to an early end there, but I got through that, and now I'm pals with the William the Conqueror died, so King Richard is now the king, and I'm married to some relation of his. Can't remember exactly who my wife is now. Who's she? Duchess Adelaide. So her father, I don't know. I can't remember. There was some. So her grandfather was Duke Robert of Normandy. I don't know. There's some connection anyway. I'm not sure it's helped me. Am I enjoying it? I wasn't really after the first session, and I kind of nearly bailed on it. But I thought, oh, okay, well, it's, you know, Crusader Kings, it's supposed to be hard, give it a bit of time. So yeah, after the next 2 sessions when I started playing here, yeah, I started enjoying it a lot more. Like I said, just playing like where I grew up is, I don't know, it's more fun for me. So yeah, I am quite enjoying it now, but I do have to be in the right mood to play it. Like if I'm tired, at the end of the day, it's like, oh, brain can't cope with Crusader Kings. Let's play some Slay the Spire instead. So how are you doing? How was your day today? Hang on. He just... we won that battle, right? So now I need to go... Okay, that's them. How do I... That's my army. Right, so they now need to go here. And I need to go and capture the thing that I was trying to capture. Got some nanaleaf lights. Okay, what are nanaleaf lights? I've not heard of them before. Wait, am I actually sieging that city? Is it a city? That's my allies' army. I can't actually siege this. Triangular lights. I don't know. I don't watch that many streamers or YouTubers, to be honest. And the ones I do don't have those behind them. But I will check out your stream when you've got them up. Are they up yet? Or will they be up before your next stream? Why can't I attack this? That's a city. Why can't I besiege the city? I could besiege that one. Haven't been delivered yet? Okay. Alright, well let me know when you've got them and they're up. I'll come and check them out. Sound cool. leaving an impression. Reeve Ian Frith is coming to Eorthwick, York, to pay me some tribute. However, Duchess Adelaide, that's my wife, suggests that a military display could ensure continued loyalty. Seeing your overwhelming might would make anyone think twice if treason ever crossed their mind, my wife points out. Okay. Gains cowed vassal. This character's liege has thoroughly intimidated them through a show of military force. So their martial strength is reduced. I have no idea what effect that would have on me. How dependent on Reeve Ian Frith am I? And he becomes more susceptible to dread. I guess that could be good. Okay, but I get some prestige if I do a regular parade. How is Reeve Ian Frith? Oh, he likes me. He's cool. Oh, yeah, he's the one I want to be the bishop with his eye patch. Let's do a regular parade because I want to try. I don't know what I get if I get distinguished, but I'm almost distinguished. So we'll do that. My glory is widely known. I have become distinguished. What does that give me? 3rd level of fame. Secular opinion +5, number of knights +1. King Richard is being attacked by Duke Conan. Conan the Barbarian. Oh no, Conan Mab Allen of Brittany. Well, that's rude of him to attack while I'm in the middle of a war. Also, why... I still don't get why I can't attack this. It's a city. Why can't I... what did I do? Why can't I besiege the city? Maybe because it doesn't have any walls. No clue. So let's go take over somewhere where I can. There. Spouse's skills. Duchess Adelaide gained major architectural expertise. Well done. Okay. Is she my steward? Oh no, but she's helping manage my domain. Because she is better than my steward. What is with Reeve Eardwolf? Why does he have this creepy mask on? Is there no kind of... I don't know what happened to him. Wounded? Disfigured. Ah, that's why. He's hideously disfigured. Wears a mask. Club-footed. Dear me. Was he the child of his brother and cousin or something? I keep pausing the game. I don't know if I should probably just let it run. Ah, they're back attacking Lindsay again. Every time I try and besiege one of their cities, they come back. Okay, King is on his way back as well. Maybe what I need to do is just capture some territory kind of this way. Yeah, good luck, guy. We're all coming for you. And you're running away. Because you're a big coward. Our knight Heribert wounded Eormenric. Okay. Is presumably a good thing. Okay, who is this coming? Okay, more Mercian troops. That's fine. So we're gonna... First Army of Bolton. Can I get that? Child benefits from spouse's tutelage. My son Marcus is more likely to receive a good education thanks to Duchess Adelaide's tutelage. Excellent. So I did have a tutor for my children. I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she died. Or maybe she's just tutoring all of the people that she can. So now my wife is doing it instead. Look, every time I besiege one of their blooming cities. Okay, yeah, Scotland, you go deal with him. I am glad I did call my ally now. Because that would be a pain to try to keep up with them. Speed a little. Okay, Scotland drove them off. Okay, wait, what's going on? Okay, Siege 1 I now control North Nottinghamshire. I get 14 gold from occupying Nottinghamshire, excellent. Sinful Prince Archbishop exposed. Oh dear, Catholicism is not doing too well at the moment. All the bishops are a bit dodgy. Okay, Bosworth. Just gonna take Bosworth over. Can't. Why? Okay, hack you to pieces. Let Scotland deal with him. Okay, I can actually besiege this. Enemy ally joins war. Oh dear. Duke Idwal ap Griffald of Reged replaced Duchess. He replaced her? Oh, she died. Did I? Oh, because I captured her. Did I? I captured Earl Whiston after the Battle of Derby. Okay, and the West Riding is under siege, but probably not any longer, right? The Scots drove them off. Okay, so I think there's still only one on that side, is there? Total soldiers 4,108, total soldiers 45. Who's he? What are you doing? Neutral army. You're very suspicious. Are they taking advantage and going to go and try and kick Scotland's ass? I don't know. I can ransom Earl Whiston. Excellent. If your prisoner is a threat to you, you might not want to ransom them. You might want to execute them or let them rot in the dungeons indefinitely. So what do I know about him? His liege is a 12-year-old boy. I don't know, I'll figure out what to do with him later. The age of the world. I have been studying the ancient religious texts and the writings of scholars, and they all seem to agree that the world will end 6,000 years after its creation. By my calculations, we are less than a century away. However, my bishop, Matteo, urges me to keep it to myself. Leave it to the clergy and avoid panic. What if your calculations are wrong? What would you know, Bishop Matteo? I am far smarter than you. However, I spend 50 piety. Yeah, I got a ton of piety. Not too worried about that. This choice may lead down a path of cynicism, and he will lose opinion of me. But he likes me at the moment, so that's not too bad. A reasonable point. that choice may lead down a path of zealousness. Don't like the sounds of that. I am not zealous. I am an educated man. I should consult with more priests. No, I am an educated man and everyone must know the truth. Okay, so we won the siege of Derby. So now occupy Derby. Okay, child benefit. My son Aidan is more likely to receive a good education. Okay. Prisoner taken in siege. I captured Duke Idwal's guest, Philip. He's not a real Philip, he only has one L. Okay, I'll figure out what to do with my prisoners later. I have almost won the war. And my liege is doing well as well. So let's go. Are these Duchy of Raigad? Sure, the deal is there. Can't capture that. Okay, I need to figure out what I can actually capture and what I can't. Bishopric. Barony. Is it just baronies that I can capture? Maybe, yes. Okay, what other baronies are there then? Nottingham. Or Leicester. That would be better. Well, I don't know if I'm not. It's like I say, I don't think I get to keep any of these territories. I'm just doing this to basically win the war. But let's go over here. See if we can take this. We've already done it. Okay. We have won the war. So Earl Osolf gains the contested title. Okay, so I guess technically not me. Okay, so here's the guy with the eye patch. Wait, why doesn't he? I thought the guy with the eye patch liked me. Is there more than one guy with an eye patch? Okay, well he gets the Earldom of Lancashire and the Borough of Salford, which are both in here, I believe. I get a weak hook on him, so I guess because I helped him press his claim. I gain 15 fame. Ally share 15 prestige. And the Duke Idwal ap Griffith. Okay, so if I enforce that. Greetings, Duke Philip of Northumbria. May you live in harmony and contentment. You are a much greater foe than I imagined. In order to put an end to this bloodshed, I will comply with your demands. Great. Okay. So, let's disband my army. Right. So I have added a territory to Northumbria. I now have Lancashire. Well, that's part of my realm. I don't actually have title to Lancashire because that is my vassals. Same with... So yeah, I'm a little bit hazy about how this works. Also hazy about what that big line means. What do those big lines mean? I'm not sure. So yeah, I am his liege, but he owns 3 titles, and he has a claim on Durham, but that's in my territory, so he better not press that claim. Right. So the domain is a collection of all holdings they personally own. Right. Right. So I do have to have vassals. I can't hold everything directly. I was just starting to think about, well, maybe I should kill him and take all these titles. I can have 7 holdings. 7 holdings. So that is no 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Do I not have Durham as well? Oh no, that's held by right there. Durham is held by the Bishop of Durham. Seems appropriate. So the thing I was getting confused by was, well, if I build, so this is like construct a new holding. Oh yeah, that would count. That would count towards my limit. So I think the idea is that you should build holdings within the same what's it called? That fall under the same title. So because of the fact that I will keep the North Riding when I die, or rather it will be passed on to my son, who I will play as, that means I want to build as many of my holdings as possible in here, because any that are anywhere else, I'm going to lose them. I'll keep the Duchy of Northumbria, that's good because that's a big area, but all of these are going to Aden. Now the other thing I haven't figured out is why all 4 of those go to Aden rather than being given, like, why doesn't Marcus get any? Because he's also one of my sons. But I'm still kind of hazy about how those succession laws work. Partition, see, partition, all children inherit equally. Male preference. But Marcus is a male, so I could understand the girls not getting anything. But why doesn't Marcus get anything? I should read this more carefully. Upon partition succession, your titles will be divided equally between your children. All titles held by the late ruler will be divided amongst their eligible children. With the player heir always being given the primary title, the realm capital, and any de jure titles associated with it. Younger children will be given titles starting with those of the same rank as the primary title. Is he just not eligible for some reason? pussy. Crushes. So why is Aiden eligible? He's also unlanded. Oh, he was born a twin. Pensive. Arrogant. Yeah, I don't understand. Don't understand that. Perhaps I should just not worry about it. Okay, I can ask my head of faith for gold. I don't need to do that. I can ransom Earl Whiston and I can change Earl Ossold's contract. Succession rights. Gosh, don't understand that. How much does he like me? Oh, he loves me. You can only change the feudal contract once for each character. Okay, we won't mess with that. We'll leave that as it is. What do I want to do with him? For gold or for a favour? Who exactly is he and how could he be useful to me? So he has Shropshire. He's involved in 2 wars and losing both of them. One-legged scarred drunkard. Okay. Don't know how to play this. Could just ransom him back. Don't really need the money, although might let me go on a building binge. Would a favour be more useful? I don't really know. Okay, well I am a generous learned man, so I will ransom you. go back to pause the game, we'll get rid of that. That was victory at the Battle of Derby. I didn't take a single casualty. Okay. So I got a bit more money. Okay, so let's do... so Lincoln was building... It is still building. Oh, I can do more here. So I have enough. I have enough to construct a new holding, which will provide me with more taxes and levies. So that's probably a good thing, right? Oh, I don't quite have enough money. Let me take it off pause. Gain some piety and increase the fervour of Catholicism. As a feudal ruler, you may not personally hold city holdings. You will have to grant it to someone after construction. Well, that doesn't sound good. The whole point of this is that I have these holdings if I need them. So that means all of these are castles. They are. Was there a castle at Pocklington? I don't know. Where else were there castles that I know of? Well, Yarlstree Castle. Popular opinion, -9. Development is a measure of the local infrastructure and technological advancement in a county. Higher development increases the levies, taxes and supply. Okay, so development is usually around a 9 or a 10. Okay, so let's construct... Wait, I'm short of money again? What happened? Let's make a castle. Why not? 5 years left. Go to normal speed. Now I've got no money. So hopefully I don't get dragged into a war. My liege has not asked me to help him, so that's good. Staring at stars. From all my evenings watching stars, I have seen with my own eyes what I have only heard of before. The stars move at different speeds and reverse their courses at different times, but seemingly in large groups depending on which celestial sphere they belong to. Indeed, with the right calculations one could even predict their movement. My bishop does not approve, of course. Leave the skies be, the celestial realm is for the clergy to know. That's what he always says. I am just going to continue my path of learning and education. How am I getting on? I am getting on alright. I won a war, so I now have Lancashire as well. What do you mean, heathen? My piety? Why am I a heathen? Oh, powerful vassals. What does he want? Is he any good at anything? Oh, hello. Finally, a vassal who's decent. Oh, just because I'm interested in the stars. That's my character. So I'm sort of role playing my character, I guess. So he has like 25 learning, which I guess could take him in the direction of being a man of God or a man of learning, and he's a man of learning. So I'm just always choosing the kind of learning related options. I figure you should kind of play to whatever your character's strengths are. So I could give this guy a position. It would mean he's still not as good as my son though, and he still doesn't hate me. So I think I'm not going to bother. Every vassal wants something. I can unlock a new perk for the learning lifestyle. Okay. So yeah, I've just been going down the scholar tree. Not necessarily because I want the things, but just because I feel like I should push towards being a scholar, because that's kind of who I am. So that's what I'm going to keep doing. I should check what have I. So, okay, so my wards can get additional skills. So I should actually probably take on the role of tutor for my own kids. Okay, different cultures and different faiths like me. I am very learned. Increased development in county. So that's how you increase the development levels in a county. Oh, culture. Hang on. That's the thing I've done nothing with. Neighbouring ruler 1 war. Okay. Oh. I think that was my Lincoln Castle built. Let me come back to culture in a minute. Yes. Okay, so that's a level 1. My capital, I should probably keep improving this. Because that's the thing I don't really want to lose. You're not sure how you'd get on as a vassal? You've always been top dog. Yeah, I must admit that was one thing that gave me pause when I started, because when I was doing some reading after my first game to try and get my head around how to play this thing, some of the tips said be the top dog, because it's easier, don't be a vassal. But yeah, I just wanted to play the Duke of Northumberland basically, so I decided to just kind of roll with it, because yeah, it feels like this game's not necessarily about winning as such, as more sort of telling an interesting story, and you can kind of do that from either position. And this other guy I was watching on Twitch streaming it, I think he was a vassal as well, and he was murdering. He was just murdering all of the leaders of the territories around him, because he was next in line to inherit or something. I don't know, but it was funny. So yes, I want some more money to do that. Depends how you want to win. Yeah, exactly. That's true. Yeah, you could kind of, I guess, just set out to conquer the world. I mean, you could play this like a... I was going to say civilization, but you don't always have to play a civilization like that. Good. It's good to see my children are getting a good education. Very happy about this. They will continue my legacy of... You can rule everything? Oh wow, okay. Your goals are to rule Ireland, which you've done many times over. Many times over, what, within one game and then lost it, or you've just done multiple different playthroughs, and then create the British Empire. Yeah, that would, if I can become King of England and then create the British Empire, I would, I'd go for that. Which will require what? India. God, yeah, it's kind of cool that you can go like all the way to India. And the Far East. Yeah, really are focused on like one tiny area of the map. Okay, what's this bothering me about? I can ransom Philip de Montgomery, can I? Okay, what is his deal? For 10? For 10? Who is he? Oh, okay. Wait. King Richard is my liege as well. I guess... Yeah, this is the funny thing, even though we are both his liege, he doesn't care if we fight each other, necessarily. I don't know how to work out whether you're a threat or not. So... Said a favour, what would that get me? Just a weak hook on him? 10 hardly feels worth it. I'm just going to hang on to him. Increase opinion of him. No, because it stresses me out. So we're not going to do that. Just Britannia. At least 20 quid. That's right. Yeah, we're going to hang on to him for a bit longer. See whether we can get more money from him the longer we hang on to him. I don't know whether we can or not. Okay, so what should I be doing? So that's still being built, I think. Is this progressing? Wait, did we finish building? Did we start building? What were we building? I could have sworn that I started building something. I guess maybe not. Wait, what? I can upgrade the castle separately from the Mott and Bailey. Oh, okay. So the Mott is the bit in the middle. I got cancer? What? Oh no. Oh no, look at me. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I am dying. I'm at death's doorstep. Oh my god. My vassals may not be as loyal to them. Therefore it's a good idea not to spend too much gold so you can afford mercenaries or gifts. Oh no. Uh-oh. No, Duke Philip. There is a thing inside me which is not me. It eats its way through my flesh, feeding off my life force. Its strength increasing while I wither away. I push my hands against the growth under my skin, my fingers aching to tear it out. The thought of it growing makes me want to puke. Yes, unfortunately it is cancer. I only know of one efficient treatment. Okay. Cancer health, critical penalty. So, yeah, that will kill me. A risky treatment. But it could also lead to worsened symptoms or permanent injuries. Yeah, but I'm going to die either way. Oh, has happened. So I have cancer. Nature takes its course, and I will die. My physician is... wait, Jutta? What is she doing there? Is she my physician? I thought she was my tutor to my kids. Oh no, I made her my physician. I think she was my tutor to my kids, and then I made her the physician because she was actually pretty learned. She's not a bad physician. She's a mastermind philosopher. It is too late. It is too late for caution. Come on. Fix me. I gained the trait one-eyed. Jutta made me drink a draught of poppy before strapping me down on her operating table. I almost dozed off while she prepared her instruments, but when she raised a scalpel towards my eye, I felt wide awake. I am sorry, my lord, but we must remove the root of the problem. The treatment was almost as unpleasant as my symptoms, yet it seems to have been effective. While I am not fully cured, I feel much better, but now I only have one eye. Okay. Greatly reduced disease symptoms for 5 years. Massive boost to health, but one-eyed. It's increased my learning though, so that was good. It helped me increase my natural dread. And I'm also wounded. Yeah, that's fine. I've lost stats in everything I don't care about, and I've gained it in learning. So I am good. Oof. It's a bit rough there. His other eye doesn't look great either. What did she do to my other eye? Looks like she gave me a black eye. Dear, I'm not the attractive young lad I once was. Oh dear. Don't give up the day job. Okay, what can I do before I die in 5 years' time? The Earldom of Cumberland. I would kind of like to get that. What can I do about that? I have an unpressed claim. It's legally tenuous and not inherited by my children. Ooh, so I probably should do something about this. However, they become pressed if they are used in a casus belli to declare war. It does mean fighting the King of Scotland though, which might not go down too well. Also, how do I actually do that if I wanted to? I haven't figured out how to initiate a war other than through here. Where do I go to do that? The tooltip is blocking the menu. Not that. Now I've lost this. Could start with that little chunk there. But how? Cumberland, he's allied. Yeah, that would be bad. But how would I do it if I wanted to do it? How do I start a war to press that claim? Hostile. declare war. Duh. Declaring war will break the alliance. Yeah, that's a problem. I don't think I can afford to do it because I'm not strong enough to go up against the King of Scotland. So I guess what I want to do... what I want to do is I want to try and break his alliance with the King of Scotland. Now, how might I do that? Through marriage between Crusader Dunbar and Prince Donald of Scotland. Who the heck are they? Crusader and Prince Donald. Ah, okay, so Crusader is one of his children. So... if I murdered her, then he would no longer be allied. Right? And how strong is Duke Gospatrick? He's not super strong. I suppose I could either murder his daughter, which seems really callous, or Prince Donald. Now, Prince Donald is the king's son. How old is he? 29. Okay, so he's not the eldest. One landed in Firenze? He's in, what, Florence? What the heck's he doing in Florence? Is he really in Florence? Huh? Confused. So I might murder his wife. Oh, that's horrible. I'm a man of learning. I shouldn't stoop to these lengths. But I'm gonna die in a few years, and thing is, well, I guess I just gotta roll with it. I don't know how this is all gonna play out. I see the good thing. The good thing is that the Duchy of Northumbria is my primary title. So I will, or my heir, Wulfhere, will keep that when I die. So it makes sense to do that now. So that's what we're going to do. I'm sorry, Crusader Dunbar. Maybe there's another way of dealing with you. Could seduce her. Could seduce her, sleep with her, and possibly make her my lover. And then that would, what, give me a hook against her? But what could I do with that? Or I can just romance her. Possibly become soulmates. Special relation indicating a deep, profound romantic love. It is a stronger special relation than a lover. Character can only have one soulmate. Yeah, I don't see how that works. Unless I can then get you to divorce your husband. Trouble is, murder is really bad. But I should put my spy master to use. Okay, let's give me the details on murder. I get stressed out because I'm so honest. Go figure. Ooh. Predicted agents 0. Now, how could I improve that? Can we put an agent in somewhere? Hostile scheme success chance. Increases it a bit, but it still wouldn't be a great chance. Okay, just out of interest, what if I try to kill him instead? Much higher chance. He's actually currently on support schemes, isn't he? How do I get agents? An agent is a participant in a scheme who provides scheme power and increases its success chance. Only the scheme targets courtiers, guests, and direct vassals can be recruited as agents. For hostile schemes, having agents close to the target is very important. For example, councillors or close family. Could I? Actually, I've got one eye, so my chances of seducing his wife are probably fairly low. Could I, like, seduce his wife, or become besties with her, and then recruit her as an agent to help me kill him? I don't know. Seduce 0% chance. No success chance. Oh, she dislikes honest people. Oh, really? She dislikes honest people. She really needs to die. Oh, she loves her husband. Man. Okay, well, so what if try and keep it slightly more platonic? No. No way. No way. 0%. Fail. Okay, so that's not going to work, is it? Is there... I clicked on the wrong thing. I can go back, that works between views, that's nice. What about him? Does he have anybody else I could recruit to my side? Anyone who doesn't like him. He has a friend. %25 chance of seducing her. 0% chance of romancing her. It's not very good. She dislikes honest people as well. What's wrong with you lot? Bunch of terrible people. Now I kind of start to get a feel for the long game. Like I should have been thinking about this stuff earlier, maybe. While I still had 2 eyes. Being honest is such a liability. He has no court. He's a prince without a court. What is going on there? Any other way that I could? I mean, 56 isn't bad. He's out travelling, and that's why he's in Florence. Spymaster, why can't you be better? Find secrets. Could I use that? Try and get some... I kind of probably want to use that to get something I can blackmail somebody with. What? Speaking of which, what hooks do I have? And where do I see them? Oh, better check in on my vassals as well. Haven't done that for a while, I guess. Make sure none of them hate me. Ah, okay, yeah, I'm also the steward for the king. I've only just discovered this tab. So the fact that I'm the steward means I get a bunch of good stuff. That is quite nice. Wow, the king has a spy master with an intrigue score of 3. She is just like the worst spy master ever. I don't see how I can press this claim unless I just roll the dice on a 50-50 chance. And then what's going to happen if I fail? I guess nothing if I'm not discovered, right? Should we just do it anyway? I mean, 56 isn't terrible. Got a good chance of staying secret. Yeah, let's do it. Oh, I've become overwhelmed by stress there. Oh, crud. Okay. What is the dramatic music for? Oh. Wait, what is the dramatic music for? Started a murder scheme against Donald Dunkeld. Mental breaker, here we go. Ruling has been such exhausting work as of late, it is like no subject of Northumbria can wipe their arse without my express instruction. I was in the middle of planning a small murder getaway, far from the hustle and bustle, when a servant comes rushing up, babbling about some new trivial catastrophe. Okay. It can wait, it can wait. So I have the reclusive trait, which is great. That is actually quite helpful. I'm also a journaler, so I will just ignore it, basically. Alliance expired. King Malcolm has died! The King of Scotland is dead. Oh, oh dear, that sucks for you, my friend. That sucks for you. Wait. No. Wait. Did I misread that? Hang on. Wait, didn't I just say the king... who was that just died? Well, maybe it was the king and this is King Duncan II. Hang on. Ah! No, it was the king. And this has helped. Because Prince Malcolm, because his dad is now dead. Yes. Because his dad is now dead. He's inherited only one title. So he's just a weedy little guy with hardly any army at all. Ah. And Earl Dolphin is... oh god, really? I guess Duke Gus Patrick is still... yeah, he's the strong one. And he borders me as well. So that's going to be a bit sucky. Can I get him to break his alliance somehow? How might I do that? It's negotiated. Oops, let's go back. It's a negotiated alliance. So I wonder what the terms are. Or maybe I could make an alliance with somebody. Surely one of my children must need marrying off. If I could ally with... Strathclyde, maybe? He's got a decent sized army. God, he's not looking long for this world either. Possibly not the best ally. Oh, hang on. Wait. No, he's the Leisure, the guy that I want to get rid of. Yeah. This guy, he's 50. Hang on, so let's cancel my murder scheme. That's fine. He is actually now more of a problem. Ooh, 95% chance of success, 2 agents. Yes! Yes, 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 yes! Look at that! I'm gonna go insane starting all these plots. But that's okay. Duke Ethelreldia and Gospatrick join my scheme to murder the Duke. Good people. Except I'm going to have a breakdown again. So then if we kill him, then we can take over this guy without any problem. And it's going to take 11 months. It hasn't done the mental break thing. I wonder why. You know what we should do though? We should... can we have a celebration of some kind? Have a hunt. Duke Cutthread took your place as culture head. What? Why? Is he more cultured than I am? Okay, so the culture is something I was going to look at as well. Because I've been kind of neglecting that up till now. Host a feast. Call a hunt. I'm not sure what the difference is between a feast and a hunt. Gain prestige. Can seclude myself. Feast. I will not. Oh, I don't lose stress at feast because I'm shy. So no feast. I don't like feasts. Hunts work for me though because I'm craven and diligent. We can afford that, so yeah, let's do that to lose some stress. Okay, so scheme. I'm riding ahead of the group as the plains suddenly grows still around me. The silence is almost palpable and I struggle to hear even the noise of the horses' hooves. Just as I am about to turn back to find the others, I glimpse it ahead of me, blurry as in a dream, a stag as white as snow. Like something from a tale, I must have it. It is just a stag, I will hunt others. Increase my stewardship, increase my prowess. I don't know. Am I a hunter? I guess I am. I follow the white stag into the plains. An almost unnatural silence hangs heavy over us, and the sudden sound of a voice startles me. My lord, there you are! I turn around to see the rest of my party having caught up to me. As I look back, the stag is gone. Oh, you idiots. I think everybody likes me anyway. Oh. Whoops. I had a prisoner who's died in my dungeon. That was possibly a wasted opportunity. Oh. Okay. Night, Fahid. Have a good day tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Enjoy your sleep. I will try not to lose my other eye. That would be problematic, yes. Thanks again. See you soon. Shall I go? Shall I carry on? I feel like I've been slightly driven mad by all my recent brush with cancer and my eye being cut out by my surgeon, and I'm desperate to prove myself that I can still hunt. I'm still a hunter, so I'm going to pursue it. The hunt is drawing to an end. We mount our horses to leave the plains behind as light fades from the sky. Oh. Well. I didn't find the stag. Never mind. Oh, okay, cool. It might block out the link actually. I don't know if you can post links into the stream. But just send me a message. Oh, Steam. Right, Steam stream. Yeah, Steam, that's cool. Thanks. Oh no, I'm malnourished. Okay. Sophie Wells gained 20 opinion of me as my daughter. Despite my spouse's poor diplomacy skill. Okay. But I am dying again. No, no, not yet. I refuse to die yet. Why am I malnourished? Oh, bugger. Okay. We must attempt to gain weight. Oh god, okay. Bring the butter! My acquaintance Duke Cuthrade created a faction to install Duke Cuthrade of Mercia on the English throne. What a terrible traitor. To our king. A cask of wine. Okay, here we go. Duke Gus Patrick will attend a local celebration in the North Riding, and I happen to know he's a bit of a wine aficionado. I could lure him into the cellar of my castle for an exclusive tasting, and then make sure he never walks out again. Duke Gospatrick is dead, walled up and soon to be forgotten. He followed me willingly, drunk on merriment and wine, into the cellar. After many glasses of fine wine, he fell readily asleep and didn't even stir as I brought out a trowel and methodically bricked up the exit. Fortunately, no one seems to have noticed the queer new wall in my basement. May he rest in peace. Okay, good. Pause. Now, before I die, quickly, I must take over Cumberland. I must press my claim. Oh, what has happened? Hang on. No, 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 no. Don't tell me he's formed another bloomin'... Nope. Oh, yes he has. No, hang on, that's Prince Malcolm of Scotland. We're good. Oh. Wait, their military strength is similar to ours? Do we have more than that? Okay, we need to recruit some military then. Where are we going to be fighting? In the hills. Hills. Who is good in hills? Bowmen are. So... And again. Tiger in forest. Hang on, what's the hill symbol? A hill, surprisingly. They are not good in hills. Skirmishers. Alright, I'm going to increase their size. Can we afford to do one more on here? Okay, get recruiting. Quick before I die. And then we are going to press this claim. Somehow. Duchess encourages chivalry. Okay. Okay, seize the eldom of Cumberland de jure. Oh god. What? What? Oh my god. And I thought I could take that from him. But it turns out not. Oh no. I can't go up against the King of Scotland. I need an alliance with the King of England then. It's going to be too late. I'm going to die before I can get that. Shoot, for some reason I thought I was just going up against the vassal and his allies. But I'm not. Because it's all part of the Kingdom of Scotland, but it's my de jure territory. That's problematic. Acquaintance taken prisoner, Duke William of Kent. My son Aidan is more likely to receive a good education. Excellent. This is bad. My hook on Habib Ismailite has expired. That's where my hooks are. Oh, I have a bunch of hooks. I have hooks on my children. And everybody that I murdered is a secret that somebody could find out. Interesting. Okay. I need to ally with the King of England. ASAP. Malnourished, cancer and wounded. Confused as to why that was glowing. Okay. Problem is, my liege is in a war against the Duchy of Normandy. And we are losing. So he's probably not going to back me. What about... What about him? Gwynedd or Norway through marriage. Okay. He is quite powerful. He's also quite a long way away from Scotland. Well, not necessarily, I suppose. Is there anybody that is unmarried? He's dead. He's married. Married, married, married. Everybody's married. Oh, those are his siblings. Children. 15-year-old unmarried. And no, she's married. So him. I could betroth my daughter to him. He is inferior to me. But it might not be bad. Who is this up here? Viking. It's actually quite hard to find somebody who's unmarried. So maybe... Anybody who's militarily strong. Him. Okay, that's a possibility. He will accept similar military strength. Matrilineal marriage as well. Presumably, is that always going to be good and something that I want to do? So the children are part of my house? Is he close enough to make enough trouble? I feel like I've got more... Oh no, she gets more prestige. What is he actually like as a human being though? He's bossy, craven, but just. So he's not a terrible match for her. This guy does have a decent number of troops as long as I could rely on him to send them. Although it's probably still not enough to go up against Scotland. Let's do it anyway. Now maybe I can still arrange another marriage here. Do I have another child that I can betroth? Marcus. So she's betrothed. Aidan is also unmarried. So a 14-year-old and a 12-year-old. Okay, let's try Aidan. Well, actually, we need to do it the other way around, I think. Military strength is inferior to ours, but well, okay. What about whoever this guy is? Nope, he's useless. Mercia. Could I get Mercia on my side? Is there any chance of that? Even though we had a war in the past. Does he have a daughter? No, they've got no children. Let's see if I can do it. If I have two, maybe that will be enough. So I've got a son. I need a daughter. Doesn't have one. Assuming that's a boy. Hmm. Vassals. Who's a powerful vassal? Him. Doesn't have any children either. I guess he's only 15. Need another alliance. $713. Yeah, they're very fractured over here. Whereas Scotland is depressingly organised. Advantage of him is he starts right in the middle. Who's he allied with? Fife. But isn't he part of... He is. That's very confusing. So what if I murdered her spouse? And then I could marry her for the alliance. King Richard's children. Nope, not gonna work. I just can't get this alliance big enough. $540, $713. Does he have an eligible? Nope. Which is the other problem. Oh, can't figure out how to do this. He is really weak. I think I'm going to die before I can press that claim. I can declare war on him. Well, yeah, I am aware Oh, similar. Are we really similar now? Not gonna worry about him. How's my castle coming along? 2 years left. I died. Oh no. I ran out of time. So I'm going to lose that claim. Okay, well, what's going to happen now? Duke Philip of Northumbria has found peace in Christ's embrace at 50 years of age. He died of unknown causes. Unknown causes. Who assassinated me? Known to be a respected scholar, he spent most of his days studying in his library, rarely leaving his castle. Duke Wulfhere ascends to the throne. Being an ambitious man, many expect the realm to grow and prosper under his rule. Ah, I died. That was me. I died of cancer, according to this. Not unknown causes. Although maybe cancer was unknown at the time. I founded a house. I was distinguished. I was faithful. I was a learner, and I fought in 2 wars. 1 offensive, 1 defensive. And now I am my son. So let's continue as Duke Wulfhere and see what the heck happens. So, this is the problem. I have lost this now to my half-brother and ward, Duke Aidan. Really? He was only my half-brother? Oh, he was. Actually, that's true. He was my half-brother. Yes, yes. Now then. If I want to... a shady discussion. I am passing through the castle gardens for a morning walk when a soft breeze carries the voices of Liutbrand and Niall to my ear. The 2 courtiers are talking to each other in a secluded spot nearby, frequently glancing around to make sure nobody is listening. While it is hard for me to make out most of their words from a distance, it is clear that their discussion relates to Prince Bishop Dag. Now he was the Bishop of Durham, I think. He was a good dude. Oh, he's one of my knights. He's not super keen on me. He's a knight and friend. And yes, Prince Bishop Dag of Durham. Huh. It's not a great chance. Hey Great Paws, how's it going? I must know what they are hiding. I gain dread. I lose dread. Okay. What kind of a person am I? I'm not Duke Aidan. Hey, I look just like my dad. I am Duke Wulfhere. I am a diplomat. Very much a diplomat. Oh, that's true. Yeah, I was the lead diplomat in my father's court. But I'm not so smart. So, what would a diplomat do? I guess I can torture the information out of them. That really doesn't seem like me. What kind of person am I? Am I ambitious? Generous. And just. Okay. I'm a pretty good guy. Pretty good guy. Do I know that they're planning something bad for the Prince Bishop? How much does he like me? He doesn't really like me. Still, I would like him to be my... Oh, hang on, what's going on here? Sorry, cancel. Oh, so I've still inherited that useless lump. So what would I do? Intrigue, I am so not an intrigue person. That's not me either. Well, I could use a bit more of a... I could use him to have a bit of a better opinion of me. I can take a bit of a hit for him. That's gonna be a bit problematic, maybe. What's my natural dread? 0. Oh, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. Even though I am terrible at intrigue, I feel because I am just, I want to give these guys a chance. So I'm going to try and get a bit closer and find out what they're actually saying. Ooh, I managed to get closer to the two courtiers without them noticing me. They seem to be discussing Prince Bishop Dag's private life and some unsavoury habit of his. Oh. Prince Bishop Dag practices witchcraft. Ah, there I was thinking that he was a learned man who should be my bishop. But in fact he's a witch. Interesting. Okay, so let's pause the game while I work out what's going to happen now. Advice. What happened? You died and you had a succession. Okay, the king is dead, long live the king. Do not worry, although your old character is dead. Crusader Kings 3 is a game of dynasties. Since your ruler has a player heir, you will now control them. Death is a natural part of the game, and you will often continue as your oldest eligible child. To plan a safe succession, we recommend that you have at least 2 children, the second serving as a spare in case an unfortunate accident befalls the first. Yes, I only have 1. Potato. Also, my wife is chaste, isn't she? Yeah, not the best. Need to do something about that. On succession, you may lose some of your titles if your previous character held. Do not worry. You retain claims on all titles that you hold. Okay. Protecting against schemes. Watch your step. As a ruler, there are many who would scheme to see you dead. Try to make sure your subjects have a high opinion of you, but most importantly, always keep your spy master loyal. Keep your vassals and courtiers happy. Having a spy master with a very low opinion of you can be a death sentence. Finally, beware of sadistic or ambitious claimants to your throne. Claimant is a person with one or more claims to titles. Ruler claimants can press these by using closest belly to declare wars. Okay. So am I going to go to war against my half-brother to get those lands back? Feels weird having just played as their father to now take the role of one son who takes up arms against the other one. Okay, so yeah, I do need to sort my court out. I need to choose a lifestyle. Well, I mean, he's a diplomat. I mean, he just is a diplomat. So we is going that way, and we start with a load of perks. That's nice. Sway scheme power plus 30%. Monthly prestige per powerful vassal on the council. Offer vassalization acceptance. Monthly prestige per knight. Prestige per dread. You can take the commission. You can take the commission epic decision. Okay, cool. A life of glory. Dignitas. Right. So, because my wife is chaste and I only have one child, I do think I should maybe focus on family. Yes. Okay, oh, and actually, yeah, I don't have any unlocks available. So they all went into there. Okay, that's fine. The bishop does not endorse me. Okay. Empty council position, right. So I've got a good marshal. Terrible bishop, as always. Spy master. What are my options? Oh my god, they are all awful. Oh dear. Whoops. Okay, this is going to be a problem. And none of them like me much. Okay, let's pick another position first. So, Chancellor. Can I be my own Chancellor? I am by far the best. He's a vassal. He's got a high diplomacy. So, probably assigning him makes sense. And that will make him like me more as well. Steward. Do we have a good steward? Not really. You already like me. Oh wait, reassign? You already have a position? Oh, you're the one I just made Chancellor. So you're good at everything, and then my other guys, my next best guy is already my Marshal. Oh god, so I've got to come down to you. Oh, you're terrible. Hey Grey Pills, sorry it sometimes takes me a second to notice chat. You can always marry your female courtiers to get better counsellors. Thank you. That had never even occurred to me. Okay. Let me hold off on that then, thank you. Courtiers. But they have to be female ones? Can I only have... I can only have male council members? Cool, no worries. Thank you for having me on in the background. Do you play the game yourself? I assume you are, yeah, obviously you must do. How far in are you? Just picked it up early this week. Have you played Crusader Kings 1 or 2 before? You're a fan of the series? Jutta, she was my... was she hit? Who am I playing? I'm playing Wolfare, aren't I? She was my tutor when I was a baby. You watched about 12 hours of video guides having never played the prequels. Okay. Yeah, I tried Crusader Kings 2, I think, and bounced off it. Didn't really get very far with that at all. But then, because this one was free with Game Pass, which I subscribed to, I was like, well, I'll give it a go. Because, yeah, sort of turn-based kind of strategy games are generally my thing. And, you know, Civilization, games like that I've enjoyed before. I haven't played many Paradox games before. Bit of Europa Universalis 4, but again, not very much of that either. But yeah, I thought since it was free on Game Pass, I'd give it a go. And yeah, the first session I played, I found it hard going, I have to say. I almost gave up on it. I was playing through the tutorial in Ireland, and I don't know, the place didn't resonate, the names didn't resonate with me, and obviously all the systems were brand new, and so it was kind of like hard going. But I figured, well, the game is, you know, supposed to be hard to get into, so give it a bit more time and see how I got on. So then I started a new playthrough in this area, which is where I grew up as a kid. So I know all of the places, I recognise all of the places on the map, and that just made it much more interesting. But also, I then went away and I read a few guides online, and I watched somebody else streaming the game who knew what he was doing, and that was super helpful just to see. Because, I mean, not only you've got to get your head around all the systems, but it's like, okay, well now I understand the systems, what do I do with all of that? Like, what am I trying to do? What am I trying to achieve? And so, yeah, just watching somebody else streaming it who knew what they were doing was a big help in that. The only position you've played is Duchess Matilda 24 times to get the hang of things. Yeah, I just thought I'd roll my own ruler from the area where I grew up, and so I started as a vassal, which I also hear is harder than just starting as the kind of top dog. But yeah, it's turned out okay so far. It's kind of it's interesting playing as a vassal because it forces you to try and think, okay, well, how do I actually become the King of England from only starting out as a duke? And I still haven't really got my head around that yet. I'm just now starting to get a feel for how marriages can be useful for creating alliances. But yeah, it's good. But I definitely have to be in the mood to play it though. If like if it's been a tiring day at work and it kind of brain's dead, I'm not sure I could come in and play Crusader Kings 3. I definitely need to be in the right mood for it. But yeah, I'm definitely enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would, I guess. Okay, so court. Okay, so this is actually, that's going to take some time to get that sorted out, and I need to be wrapping things up here. So I think I'm probably going to call it for the night here. Seems like a decent place to stop. The succession has just passed. How old's my wife? 36. Yeah, we need to get on with making more babies because I don't want just one child. Because otherwise my game's gonna end. Yeah. But yeah, thanks for dropping by. Thanks for the tip, much appreciated. And yeah, do drop by another time. That would be cool. I could use all the help I can get. Anyway, yeah, thanks for watching. Thanks everybody else who's left comments tonight. Much appreciated, as always. But until next time, this is... I can't even save it, can I? Because it auto-saves. I'm in Iron Man. Until next time, this is BDA Limey signing out. Bye for now.